Be Me, 38, feminist writer and dating expert, based in Los Angeles. Spent entire career advocating for women's rights and equality in dating. Built platform telling women they deserve better, deserve more from men. My message was always, women should have standards, women should demand respect, women should not settle, women should know their worth. Built massive following telling women to leave bad men, dump toxic guys. Tell women constantly, you don't need a man, you're independent. Women love this message. It empowers them, makes them feel strong. My books sell millions. My podcast has millions of listeners. I'm invited to speak at universities, corporate events, women's conferences. Everything I say is about female empowerment and male accountability. 2024 comes, and I start noticing something strange in my audience. Women are asking me different questions now. Not about how to find good men anymore. They're asking, why can't I find any man willing to date? At first, I think it's just isolated cases, few women having bad luck. But the emails keep coming, thousands of them. All from women desperate to find men willing to date them. I dismiss it at first, think it's not real trend. Then the data starts coming out. Dating app numbers released showing massive male exodus. Marriage rates historically low, never been this low before. Single men reporting highest happiness ever recorded. Single women reporting lowest happiness ever recorded. This contradicts everything I've built my career on. I've told women men are the problem, men are obstacle. If men are problem, why are men so happy without women? Why are women so unhappy without men? This breaks my entire framework. Decide to investigate. Need to understand what's happening. Start interviewing men who quit dating. First man I meet, 31-year-old accountant. Ask him, why did you quit dating in 2025? His answer shakes me completely. I listened to what feminists like you were saying for years. You told women they deserve better, demand more. You told women to leave men. Dump us if we're not perfect. You told women they're independent, don't need men. So I asked myself, if I'm not good enough, why keep trying? If I'm replaceable, disposable, not needed, why invest time and money into something I'm not wanted for? I stopped trying because you convinced women to stop wanting us. This hits me hard. He's saying I contributed to this. Me, a feminist advocating for women. I caused male exodus. Ask him more. Do you regret quitting? No. I'm happier than I've ever been. No rejection, no performance, no trying. I just exist and I'm fine with that. Best thing I ever did. Second man, 27-year-old teacher. Ask why he quit. I grew up with feminist messaging. Told constantly I was toxic just for being male. Told my masculinity was problem. Told I needed to be sensitive, emotional, vulnerable. Then told that made me weak. Told that I needed to be strong, but not toxic. Told I needed to earn more, be ambitious, but not be egotistical about success. Caught in impossible contradiction. Finally realized, I can't win. So I stopped trying. Third man, 44-year-old divorced professional. Your movement told my ex she could leave me. Told her she didn't need me. Told her she deserved better. So she left me, took kids, took house. Courts sided with her. I pay forever. Your feminist messaging told her to destroy my life. Now I'm done with women. Won't date, won't marry, won't try. I'm protecting myself. This one really bothers me. Is he blaming me for his divorce? Is feminism responsible for his suffering? Fourth man, 23-year-old who never tried. I'm Gen Z. Grew up on feminist TikTok, YouTube, social media. Watched feminist women hate men constantly. Watched them mock masculinity, mock male struggles. Watched them make dating seem like minefield. Decided, why would I participate in that? So I didn't. Most my friends feel same way. We're just not even trying. Entire generation of men never participating. Because of feminist messaging. Interview dating app executives. They're panicking, losing money. One CEO, we don't know what happened. Male users just disappeared. They're not looking anymore. They're not even trying. We lost 40% of user base. Ask what changed. Feminism happened. Women got confident, demanding. Men got scared, tired. Men felt attacked by feminist movement. Men felt blamed for everything. Men felt like they couldn't win. So they quit. Another exec. Dating became hostile to men. Apps became platforms for rejecting men. Women got power, started using it. Started rejecting men at scale. Men couldn't handle rejection at that volume. So they left. Interview therapists. They're seeing male clients with same issue. One therapist. Men coming in saying they quit dating. They say they were tired of feminist messaging, tired of being blamed, tired of walking on eggshells, tired of impossible expectations, tired of being told masculinity is toxic. So they gave up. Another therapist. This is backlash to feminism. Men are protecting themselves. Men are opting out. It's self-preservation. Interview men about specific reasons for quitting. First reason. Feminist messaging made dating feel dangerous. Feminism told women every interaction could be assault, made women suspicious of men, made women see men as threats, made dating feel like minefield. One wrong word, suddenly you're harassment. Better to avoid entirely. Second reason. Standards became unrealistic. Feminist messaging told women to demand more. Demand higher pay, higher status, higher everything. Demand men do 50% household work. Demand men be emotionally available. Demand men be ambitious. But not too ambitious or you're egotistical. Impossible standard. Third reason. Male suffering was dismissed. Feminism focuses on female suffering. Male suffering is ignored. Male mental health is ignored. Male suicide rates are ignored. Men felt like our suffering didn't matter. So we stopped trying to prove it matters. We just accepted it. Fourth reason. Masculinity was demonized. Feminist movement told us masculinity is toxic. Our natural instincts are wrong. Our natural behaviors are wrong. Our natural feelings are wrong. Finally, we said, okay, we'll just not participate. We'll find masculine spaces. Spaces where we're not attacked. Fifth reason. Marriage became risky. Feminist movement empowered women in divorce. Women got more rights in divorce. Women got more custody, more money. Men started calculating risk. Risk of marriage became unacceptable. So men started avoiding marriage, which means avoiding dating, which means avoiding women. Sixth reason. Female hypergamy was exposed. Feminist movement told women to date up, marry up, told women to seek high-status men, told women to seek financial stability, made women more selective, made women less willing to date average men. Average men realized they were unwanted, so they quit. Interview men about where they're redirecting energy. Gaming communities, fitness pursuits, career focus. One man. Gaming community accepts me. I'm not judged for being male. I'm not blamed for patriarchy. I'm just a player. I have friends, community, purpose. Why would I leave that for dating, where I'm constantly judged and blamed? Another. I focused on my body. Not for women. For me. Became fit, strong, healthy. Got respect from men, not women. Men's respect matters more. Women's approval was destroying me. Another. I focused on career. Made 6 figures. Still not good enough for women. Realized money doesn't matter. Women want something I can't provide. Something that doesn't exist. So I stopped trying. Now I'm just building wealth. For myself. Interview women about market collapse. 32-year-old. Where did the men go? I have career, money, independence. But I can't find man who wants to date me. All the good men disappeared. Another. I'm angry at men. They gave up. They're cowards. But also, I understand. Feminist movement probably pushed them away. We were so focused on what we wanted. We didn't think about what they were feeling. Another. Dating is dead. Market completely collapsed. Women can't find men. Men aren't interested. Something fundamental shifted. Interview about what changed between 2024 and 2025. Multiple factors converged. Feminist movement reached peak in 2024. Male backlash started in response. Men finally said, enough. Interview experts about cause and effect. One sociologist. This is direct result of feminism. Feminism empowered women to reject men. Feminism taught women to see men as threats. Feminism demonized masculinity. Men responded by opting out. It's cause and effect. Another. Feminism created this. Women demanded equality. Women rejected traditional roles. Women rejected male provision. But women still wanted male provision. Contradiction created crisis. Interview about generational impact. Young men never learning to date. Young women never being chosen. Generational mismatch. One man. My generation was told women don't need us. So we believed it. We're acting accordingly. We're not pursuing women. We're protecting ourselves. Young woman. My generation was told we're independent. So we acted independent. But we still want relationships. But men think we don't want them. It's confusing. Interview about economy impact. Dating economy collapsing. But also broader economy. Restaurants see fewer dates. Hotels see fewer bookings. Entertainment venues struggling. Wedding industry collapsing. One economist. This is economic crisis. Dating is foundation of consumer economy. When men stop dating, everything collapses. Fewer dual-income households. Fewer couples spending. Fewer families. Everything connected to dating. Another. Birth rates will collapse. When birth rates collapse, society collapses. This is existential event. Interview about whether this is reversible. Can women undo this? Can feminism be adjusted? Can men be brought back? One researcher. No. This is permanent. Men won't come back. They've found peace. They've moved on. Another. Too much damage done. Feminism went too far. Created backlash. Created male exodus. Can't undo it now? One man confirms. I'm not coming back. Even if dating improved. Even if women changed. I've moved on. I'm happy. I don't want to go back. Interview about societal implications. No marriages, no children, no families. Population decline. Economic collapse. Social collapse. One sociologist. We're witnessing demographic collapse. In real time. Caused by feminism. Women got what they wanted. Independence, equality, freedom. But men responded by leaving. Now society is collapsing. Another. This is unintended consequence. Feminism didn't intend this. But feminism created this. By teaching women to reject men. By teaching men they're not needed. By demonizing masculinity. By empowering women to be alone. But women don't want to be alone. Women want relationships on their terms. But men won't play that game anymore. Interview about male perspective on feminism. One man. Feminism destroyed dating. Feminism made women impossible. Feminism made masculinity shameful. Feminism made relationships untenable. So I quit. Another. Feminism taught women to hate men. Feminist women constantly mock men. Constantly criticize men. Constantly blame men. Then wonder why men don't want to date. It's obvious what happened. Another. Feminism broke the deal. Traditional deal was, men provide, women support. Feminism said, we don't need your provision. So men said, okay, we won't provide. Feminism empowered women to be alone. So men accepted they'll be alone too. Interview about what women are feeling now. Realization hitting them. They got what they asked for. But it's not what they wanted. Greater than 32-year-old. We wanted equality. We got it. But now we're alone. Men aren't trying. We have careers, money, independence. But no relationships, no families, no partners. We won. But it doesn't feel like winning. Another. Feminism sold us a lie. Told us we don't need men. We believed it. But we do need men. We want relationships. We want families. But men won't participate. Because we told them we don't need them. Another. I'm angry at feminism. Not at men. At the movement. That told me I could be happy alone. But I'm not happy alone. I want someone. But someone doesn't want me. Interview about my realization. I'm a feminist. I've spent career advocating for women. But I've helped create this crisis. My messaging contributed to male exodus. I told women they don't need men. Men believed me. I told women to reject men. Men responded by withdrawing. I told women to demand more. Men decided not to participate. I demonized masculinity. Men found alternative communities. I empowered women to be alone. Men accepted being alone too. My career, my messaging, my advocacy contributed to this crisis. This is my realization. This is my reckoning. Interview about whether I'm wrong. Could it be something else? Could it not be feminism? But the evidence points to one direction. Male exodus correlates directly with feminist messaging. Male exodus started around 2015 to 2020, when feminism was at its peak, when male bashing was at its peak, when masculinity shaming was at its peak, when independence messaging was at its peak. Then men started opting out. Gradually at first. then exponentially. By 2024, it hit critical mass. By 2025, it's undeniable. This is cause and effect. Feminism caused male exodus. I contributed to feminism. I therefore contributed to male exodus. Final interview with myself. What did I learn? What do I understand now? I understand that women pushed men away. Feminism pushed men away. I pushed men away. With every article, every podcast, every book. With every message of female independence. With every criticism of male behavior. With every demonization of masculinity. With every empowerment of female rejection. I pushed men away. And now men are gone. And now women are alone. And now society is collapsing. And I helped make it happen. This is my confession. This is my reckoning. This is what I discovered when I investigated why men quit dating. Men quit dating because feminism told them to. Because feminism told them they're not needed. Because feminism told women to reject them. Because feminism demonized their masculinity. Because feminism empowered women to be alone. But women didn't want to be alone. Women wanted relationships on their terms. But men won't play that game. Men opted out. And now it's too late. To bring them back. To undo the damage. To fix what feminism broke. This is the end result. This is what feminism created. A society where men and women are separated. Where men are alone but happy. Where women are alone and miserable. Where birth rates are collapsing. Where society is collapsing. Where everything is falling apart. Because feminism went too far. Because women demanded everything. Because men finally said no. And walked away. Permanently. And I helped make it happen. With my career, my messaging, my advocacy. This is my realization. This is what I understand now. And I can't undo it. I can only confess it. I can only admit it. I can only accept it. Feminism destroyed dating. And I helped destroy it. Weeks after publishing my last article, I stopped checking my inbox. Couldn't handle the flood anymore. Half messages calling me brave, half calling me traitor. You betrayed women. You finally told the truth. Never been so loved and hated at the same time. It's strange the silence from men hurts less than the noise from women. Because for the first time, I understand why they went silent. I used to think silence was weakness. Now I know it's defense. Silence is peace when words are only used against you. Sometimes I scroll through my old content. Clips of me shouting, "Know your worth," into a microphone. Thousands of women cheering. I look confident. But I can't recognize her anymore. That woman built her identity on half-truths. And half-truths are just elegant lies. What's equality if it requires the other side to shrink? What's empowerment if it leaves the other half invisible? I think about the men I interviewed. The accountant. The teacher. The divorced dad. The Gen Z boy who never even tried. They weren't angry. They were tired. That's what nobody wants to admit. It wasn't hatred that drove men away, it was exhaustion. They stopped fighting to be understood because nobody was listening. And I was one of the loudest voices drowning them out. I used to say, men fear strong women. But now I see, men feared being shamed by them. They didn't leave because they hated us. They left because they couldn't win with us. And once a man learns peace without you, he never comes back. That's the truth feminism never prepared us for. Freedom doesn't mean happiness. Independence doesn't mean fulfillment. We won the war for equality and lost the reason we fought for it. Now I see women everywhere carrying quiet regret. We got the careers, the apartments, the luxury of choice. But when the noise fades, when the glow dims, there's just an empty apartment and a phone that doesn't ring. And for the first time, women can't blame men for that. Because men aren't there to blame anymore. They left the battlefield, and we're still standing there, holding trophies for a war that ended in solitude. I used to write about the patriarchy. Now I write about loneliness. Because that's what replaced it. The patriarchy didn't oppress us, connection did. And now, without connection, we have nothing left to fight. I started to write another book. Working title, The Men Who Left. But halfway through the outline, I stopped. Because maybe the story isn't about the men who left. Maybe it's about the women who chased them away. Maybe it's about me. Not as villain, not as victim, but as witness to something irreversible. I'm not sure where this leaves me. I'm not anti-feminist. I still believe women deserve rights, safety, freedom. But I also believe men deserve peace. And somehow, we built a world where those two can't coexist. Maybe the future isn't male or female. Maybe it's silence two sides too hurt to try again. Sometimes I still hope I'm wrong. That maybe in another decade, they'll find balance again. That men will return, not out of need, but out of hope. That women will listen, not out of guilt, but out of love. But right now, I can only watch the fallout. We built a culture that won every argument and lost every connection. And I helped build it. This is my legacy. This is my confession. We told women they could have it all. We never told them all might mean alone. And that's what feminism never prepared us for. Victory without companionship. Empowerment without intimacy. Independence without love. This is what we created. This is what remains.